morning, guys. Alright, so yesterday I showed you that I discovered I had a mulberry tree. And so today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean up the area that goes to the mulberry tree so I can go ahead and I can start trimming all the trees and stuff around the mulberry tree. My niece is over on the other side getting stuck in blackberries. Alright, so this is the patch that I'm going to be clearing. Most of it's just weeds, a bunch of branches that are down probably from years and years and years ago. And the actual mulberry tree is, it looks like this one here and that one. And I want to go ahead and get a bunch of these vines off of them too. That way they're not going to be constricting them or anything like that. And I'm going to get rid of the honeysuckle that is back there, because that thing is huge and it's also blocking out part of the light and everything for my raspberries. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get started on this, and I'll keep you guys updated on the progress. So one thing that I have noticed when it comes to buying a piece of property that is not fresh built, established, all that kind of stuff, it's inevitable that you're going to find garbage. This place happens to have quite a bit of garbage. This is a carpet from who knows what millennia. And there is pieces of plastic bag. I found paint cans and rims for cars, all kinds of stuff. But this is kind of part of the property that has just kind of been forgotten. You know, once they had the rest of it established, it's going to take some pulling to get it out. You know, they just kind of let this grow over, and you can see it's not really been cleaned up or anything like that in quite some time. So I'm slowly working on doing this. This is only my second year at the property, so there's definitely still a lot to do, but always making progress. Alright, so as you can see, I've been doing some work, significantly more than I thought it was going to be. But let me show you what I've got done and what I'm still working on. So, pretty much all cleared out. We've got this honeysuckle here that I'm going to go ahead and take out. I've got almost all of the invasive honeysuckle, which is actually a vine. And they are absolutely terrible in this area. They will go ahead and they will climb up anything and everything to the point that it constricts the plant and kills it. The honeysuckle plant bush, which is this one here, is completely different. If they're not maintained, they just overgrow like this one has. But they produce absolutely beautiful flowers. They're really good for attracting pollinators. So that one's just going to get... Actually, I am going to remove that one. I was going to say I'm going to trim that one back, but it's not. I'm going to actually remove that one. And this carpet. This carpet's kicking my butt. So it actually extends probably about to back where my finger is pointing. And it is well into the dirt. It's been there for quite some time. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try and set up my phone so you guys can watch me bust my butt getting the rest of this stupid carpet out. So here's a good example of what I was talking about with the invasive honeysuckle, growing on a honeysuckle bush. See how it's twisted around that? So as it grows, it's going to continue to get tighter and tighter. And as the branch itself grows, it'll get tighter and tighter as well. It constricts the plant to the point that it ends up having branches that die, or if it starts at the base, it'll just kill the whole plant. Oh, worm! This is a big one. Trust me. I don't know if you guys could see how much soil we actually had to scrape off the top of this. It was making it so heavy I literally could not move it anymore. What's crazy about this is it doesn't look like someone just tossed out a bunch of carpet. It looks like it was actually laid out. The whole thing's flat. It's not all bunched up and everything. So, who knows what the story is behind it, but it's a pain in my butt right now. Hoping that was the hardest part of this. Okay, so now that I am absolutely exhausted, I'm glad that it's raining though. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna leave this as is for the day. I actually didn't even get all of the carpet pulled up. There's another section of it. Highly buried, so maybe I'll give that a try tomorrow. I'm not sure what the weather's like. I think it's supposed to rain quite a bit tomorrow, which actually might make it easier, get the ground a little bit softer. But I'm going to leave this as is for today, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can get the rest of the raspberries that are ready, get them picked, and then I got to go inside and get a shower before I go to work. So, alright, well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, watching me work my butt off. If you got any questions, comments, go ahead and let me know. Hit the like and subscribe, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day.